Tourism destination information. Learning objectives. At the end of this chapter, the student should be able to first identify the different sources of tourism destination information. Second, communicate destination information to customer and colleges. Tourism destination information, current, accurate, and relevant tourism destination information is essential for travel and tourism industry professionals. This information underpins most of the industry's activities. It is essential for the successful sale of tourism products to customers. To provide appropriate customer service, travel and tourism industry personnel must have a sound knowledge base. So sound knowledge base is you're a person who is knowledgeable about that topic. Like in tourism, for example, sound knowledge-based personnel means you are very knowledgeable about tourism information such as their cultures, their traditions about the tourist destinations. So sources of tourism destination information. Key sources of destination information include first, industry people, industry principals, tour wholesalers, tour operators, and National Tourism Organization often employs sales representatives to visit other firms. Many tour wholesalers hold destinations and products launches, introducing new destinations and products to those working in other sectors of the travel industry. To expand and update the knowledge of industry personnel, travel and tourism firms and organizations also hold seminars and workshops focusing on destinations and products. Where possible, industry personnel undertake educational and familiarization visits and carry out site inspections to improve their knowledge. Information discussion with well-traveled colleges, customers, and others is a very valuable source of current destination information. So, industry people, they are those who provide information like mga tourist guide, mga travel agency. They are the one who provide information to their tourists in order to sell their products and services. Second is brochures, journals, and media. National Tourism Organization and other government bodies distribute agents' manuals, maps, videos, and other destination-specific information. Destination and product updates are a feature of trade journals like Travel Trade and Travel Week. The general media, particularly newspapers, journals, and televisions, is an important source of current destination information. Tour brochures and other industry publications like In-Flight magazine contain a wealth of destination information. So in today's generation, it's very rampant nga mag-use ta og media. So other tourists na dili pa familiar sa usa ka lugar, they usually go to Google to search about the whereabouts of that tourist destination to provide and to get some informations. Third source is publication. Atlas's maps and publications contains maps are essential to fully understand the relationship between places and how they may be arranged in a sequence to form an itinerary. Guidebooks are a range of reference books and other destination publications are used by industry personnel. Travel literature is also important. It covers personal travels narratives, memoirs, biographs, and other photographic records of specific places or journeys. So, sa karon ning-adapt na ang other mga establishment. They use publications, especially in social media. They publish their whereabouts about their tourist destination in order to provide some information and to gain tourists in that way. Last but not the least, other sources. First, travel and tourism industry trade shows open the industry and other public are significant. Many industry staff members undertake formal study to improve their destination knowledge. Internet, email, and fax destination and product updates are a feature of the industry.
I'm gonna discuss the update destination knowledge. So introduction. Update destination knowledge can be conducted by undertaking research on an information or formal basis. Informal research is generally happen more than accident than design or planning. It is information just to across in the day-to-day life opposite the deliberately searching it out. You often engage in formal research without realizing it. Formal research, by construct, is more structured and has deliberate internet, although it is possible to see crossovers between formal and informal research. With a formal research, your activities are undertaking with a specific purpose in mind. So, I'm gonna share research of the the research options, including the discussion information the college is finding out, local experience, and information they have gained dating. So example is ani kay like kanang you have friends, some friends, then gatapok mo, then kanang ga-share mo og information about the destination that inyong mga nadungan, then you gathered some information nga ingana na siya, mga nice na siya, naana siya ingana. So that's the example of discussing information with colleges. Next is obtaining customer. So obtaining customer is more likely like kana bitang acquiring nang inquire siya nga customer, like kanang nanginguan siya mga information pod same maghapon, pero nang inquire jud siya nga kanang about ana nga kuan. Then next is the personal observation. Personal observation is more likely like nakadong na siya sa mismo nga place, then naka-observe siya, naka-experience siya what are those activities in that destination. Next is informal discussion with friends and family where conversation happen to include the attraction or event. So more example anik ay same ra po ni siya sa una nga discussing with the colleges, then kanang same ra siya, but kanang ani it's like more on kanang conversation like kanang about ra gihapon na siya sa destination, but talking about those kanang mga local nga kanang attraction or events, kanang same ra they gathered information. Next is reading or listener or watching the local media. It is locally and dates of future. So ani kanang is like kanang madungog nimo sa ubang tao, or either madungog or makita nimo. More example ani is like naa sa balita, makadungog ka nga kanang kita balita ang Panglao, Bohol, the Tawala, the beautiful sea of Panglao. Then maka-idea na ka na that's nga na porma ang Tawala. Ay ang Aluna Beach. Next is undertaking general internet research. So same rig hapon siya, but kanang kuan siya more on internet, like you search through internet, like example gusto kag manguan idea about unsay Pormas Chocolate Hills, then maka-search na ka to internet, maka-view ra ka unsay porma, unsay kuan ana, what are those activities, tagpila na ana natanan sa internet. It was so easy na to find in the internet. So that's the research option. Though that are those research option. Next is the developing, distributing, analyzing questionnaires. So ani is like kanang kuana, kanang distributing and analyzing questionnaire, kanang ikaw na jud kanang nagkuan na ka, kung baga ga-research ka, gahimo na ka og mga questionnaire kung unsa ang mga possible ingana. That's the developing, distribution of analyzing question. Next is attending launches and new products and service, opening new venues or attraction. Example ani kay kanang mag-attend bitaw ka og mga meet. Next is attending launches of new products or services, to openings of new venues or attraction. So as you do research, you have also to have some ideas of their new products, of like example kanang unsa ilang mga baligya, tagpila ingana, cause you do research, you also have some idea kung kanang mga about mga ilang mga products. Next, attending industry association function. So, same gyapon, attending some meetings, like kay you can also gain some information about the destination. Kay this is association function man, so they have fully kanang discuss those information nga needed nimo. So, next is the key to research. To get the most out of research designed to update destination knowledge. First is do it regularly. Second is obtain hard copy material. Third is involve others. Fourth is share your findings. So, as you do the research, you have to do this all to have the kanang fully information of the research. Next is first is advising altered condition when talking to customers, guests, and visitors. This altered condition may relate to opening hours and venue attraction, park or business, price to enter, cost of tickets and tours, schedules and timetables to show, buses and train. Second is mentioning new option to customers, such as telling them about new parks, gardens, attractions, or giving them vouchers about the new or revised attraction, or providing a map of the directions about how to get there. Third is asking people where they have already been, what they have already seen, as you can. Lastly is asking people where they have already been and what they have already seen as you can. So, recommended attraction and local destination they have not yet seen. So, this is like kanang recommending, like ikaw as a person wala pa kakadung ana, then you have a friend that telling nga kanang you must come kanang kay nindot kaayo ani nga na wala pa kay idea na, so you feel so excited about it. So that's the example of recommended attraction and the local destination they have not yet seen. So that's all.
A good example of communicate destination knowledge is a communication between you and your colleagues when he's fresh from a vacation and he shares the experience and information that he was able to gather during his trip, and you as a person who has no idea on the place that he want to will become interested to go to that place.
There are some big no-no in providing information, and this may involve making phone call to the actual attraction or hotel they are making inquiries about, or phoning the visitors information center. It is considered a big no-no since when you share personal details over the phone, there's a risk of interception or mishandling which can compromise your privacy and confidentiality. Phone calls do not provide a documented record of the conversation. This can be problematic if there are disputes or the need to refer back to the information later. Second, asking someone else if they know. If you do not know, there may will be another staff member who does not know and who may be able to help. Rather than relying on the potentially varied knowledge of different staff members, it's better to consult official resources like training manuals or official websites. These resources provided accurate, consistent, and up-to-date information, ensuring that customers receive reliable answers quickly and maintaining the organization's professionalism and efficiency. Lastly, referring to your library of tourist information. This could assist with finding out, for instance, prices, and the finer details is a big no-no, since physical or static libraries of tourism information can quickly become outdated. Printed materials or even some internal databases may not always reflect the most current information. Relying on this can lead to providing inaccurate information, which can mislead customers and cause dissatisfaction. In summary, to avoid this negative consequence, it's crucial for tourism professionals to rely on official, up-to-date sources of information. This includes regularly checking official websites, staying informed about changes and updates in the industry, and using digital platforms that provide real-time information to ensure accurate and efficient communication with visitors. Mabuhay!